На сборах были 3 недели, приехали. Опасность, конечно, если человек чемпион на какой-то вес, особенно у нас в организации, там таких проходных не бывает. Так что подхожу, я собираюсь его переводить, я собираюсь его контролировать, заставлять его устать, навязывать свой стиль боя.
When was the last time you think you watched this much tape for an Islam fight?
Never.
Really?
Never.
Wow.
I never watched tape fight for Islam fight. Never. This is the first time because I respect this guy that much, and he's a puzzle. He's not that easy. I'm telling you, he's not that easy. So we'll get him, and I have to be confident that we'll get him. Because if I don't, then what's the point of watching the videos, right? We can't get him. No, we'll get him. It's just very difficult because he's so damn good.
Islam Makhachev is locked in on his UFC 322 title clash with Jack Della Maddalena. The Dagestani star remains confident in victory, yet respects JDM's skills, refusing to underestimate the challenge ahead as the showdown nears. In a recent interview, Islam Makhachev shared that his training camp has just begun but is progressing smoothly. He admitted Jack Della Maddalena poses a serious threat, reminding that every UFC champion is dangerous. Makhachev stressed his full focus, aiming to reach peak condition by mid-November for their highly anticipated welterweight title clash.
Кhabib анонсировал твой бой против Маддалены за титул в полусреднем весе. И расскажи, как проходит твоя подготовка и видишь ли ты опасность в нем?
Подготовка проходит хорошо, только начали. Как раз только говорил, что на сборах были 3 недели, приехали. Опасность, конечно, если человек чемпион на какой-то вес, особенно у нас в организации, там таких проходных не бывает. Так что подхожу с максимальной ответственностью к этому бою и думаю, буду к середине ноября в хорошей форме.
Jack Della Maddalena stated he's fully prepared to defend his title against Islam Makhachev at UFC 322. He shocked fans by claiming Belal Muhammad has better striking than Islam and predicted an easy win. Jack argued Islam's traditional stance makes him predictable, though he still acknowledged Makhachev as the current pound-for-pound #1 fighter.
I mean, it's just, I think Islam Makhachev is a better version of Belal. I think his striking on the feet is, I think it's more, I even think it's the striking on the feet, I think it's easier than Belal because he'll stay in one stance, he's more traditional style. But yeah, he's the pound for pound #1, so it's a tough fight, but I guess we'll just watch all his fights again, make a solid game plan, and then just start working at it. From pretty much now, I'm going to start working on ways to beat him, different ways to get back to my feet, stuff in the takedown, but I'm pretty confident I can get this one done.
Islam Makhachev's coach, Javier Mendez, fired back at Jack Della Maddalena's remarks, cautioning him against underestimating Islam's striking ability. He reminded everyone that no opponent has ever found it easy to handle Islam on the feet. According to Mendez, if Jack truly believes otherwise, he's in for a brutal wake-up call. He stressed that once fighters step into the cage, Islam's skills feel far more dangerous than they appear from the outside.
Liam did an interview I think this week, and he broke down that he believes Islam's stand-up is a little bit easier to deal with than Bilal's because Islam has more of a traditional style for his stand-up. Do you feel like people are kind of missing some of the X factors that Islam brings with his striking?
If he's saying that, I hope that he goes in believing that, because when he gets in there with Islam, you're going to find out a whole different story because I'm sorry, they're completely different. And by no means is Islam an easy for anybody on the stand-up. No, any MMA fighter that's a striker, that's not going to have an easy time with him. I've been with this kid like going on 11 years of watching him just destroy everybody on the stand-up, guys that are much better stand-up than him, and he still destroys them. So, no, don't go by what you see. When you get in there with that man, it's a whole different ballgame.
Meanwhile, Dan Hooker shared his thoughts on Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena, suggesting the UFC deliberately booked this matchup for stylistic reasons. He felt Makhachev's team must have spotted an edge, though it remains a massive step up for Jack. Hooker acknowledged Jack's size and strength, admitting Islam has a chance, but ultimately believed the fight slightly favored Della Maddalena's abilities.
Pretty confident stylistically with that Jack Della fight to kind of gone out of their way to chase that fight down. So they obviously see something. I feel like it'll be close, but yeah, that's a big step up. Jack Della's a pretty big boy.
Do you think Islam can get past him?
He's obviously got I feel like he's got a chance, but I feel like that fight leans towards Jack Della.